Don't have sex with somebody you're not married to. If God is all good and all powerful, how could he allow something like this to happen? This comes down to the argument of the will of God. There's four things when it comes to the will of God. The first is you've got his sovereign will. And his sovereign will is these things are gonna happen and nothing can stop it. I'll give you a couple examples. The resurrection of Jesus, nothing was gonna stop that. It was his sovereign will, okay? Then you got, number two, his permissive will, which means he just kind of allows it to happen. He could intervene, but he doesn't intervene. He just kind of allows it to happen. So you got his sovereign will, you got his permissive will. Number three, you got his moral will. His moral will is things like don't have sex with somebody you're not married to. Should have got at least one amen, but that's okay. I mean, y'all are still waking up or sobering up. I don't know which one it is, but that's, and then number four, you got his personal will, okay? A lot of people want to know his personal will, but what's funny is we want to know his personal will and we won't even submit to his moral will. So he says, don't have sex with somebody you're not married to. And we know that's a part of God's will. Yeah, God, I'm going to ignore that, but I want to know what you personally want for my life. Okay, so going all the way back to God's sovereign will. God is sovereign and supreme above all. The question is, why didn't he stop it? And that leads to a bigger question, which is, if God knew that evil was going to happen, why doesn't he just wipe out all evil? Here's the answer. If he decided to wipe out all evil today, none of us would make it through today. Romans chapter 3 tells us, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. All of us are sinners. So God, he is sovereign, but he's gonna allow some things to happen, and he uses everything for good. If he can take a blood-stained cross and turn it into an empty tomb, then he can take anything that we go through and turn it into something good. Which goes back to this question. How could he allow something like this to happen? The real answer is, I don't know. But what did happen last week in this churches and a lot of churches is there were more people going to church for the first time than in the history that I've been involved in church. There were more people buying Bibles. I saw more people on social media talking about Jesus Christ than any other time in the history of the world. I don't know the real answer to this question. I just see that God is using it already for the good.